Today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to create landing pages just like 8-figure e-commerce brands. We're going to be going through the landing pages that Happy Mammoth, this 8-figure e-commerce brand, is doing. We can see they have 1.2 million website visitors every single month. And what I've done is I've reverse engineered their landing pages. They're running a ton of traffic to the same format of landing page for different products, different audience demographics. And what I've done is I've reverse engineered everything. I've put it on a document, the whole structure. You'll be able to get this document if you want it. You can just comment down below, happy to send it to you. And in this video, we're going to be going through this step by step so you can apply the same structure to your own brand. So if you're new here, quick background on me. I run a marketing agency called Haze. We work with a handful of e-commerce brands. We help them scale their revenue and their profit through both customer acquisition and customer retention. On the acquisition side, we're focused on paid ads, we're focused on CRO, ad creative, landing pages. And on the retention side, we're focusing on email marketing mainly. And our clients really see us as partners. We help them navigate the issues and the challenges with growth as an e-commerce brand. Our whole model is we work with less clients, but we go deeper into each of those clients and work with them for years, help them scale. So over the years, I've scaled multiple e-commerce brands into the 7- and 8-figure range. And just to share some proof that I am qualified to speak on the topic of e-commerce growth, one of our clients, last 30 days, 841,000 in revenue. So with that out of the way, let's get right into it. So the first thing I did is I came over to Foreplay, this tool that we use internally at my agency that allows us to research competitors. We can see what ads they're running. We can also see what landing pages they're driving traffic to. And I can also see what ads they've been running for the longest, okay? So by doing this, I was able to funnel hack and identify the landing pages that they've been running the longest, right? So that we know that they're working, and also multiple different types of landing page. And what I found was very interesting. I found that the majority of the landing pages that they're using is the same structure, just applied to different audience demographics, just applied to different products, okay? So we're gonna be going through there's 5 different landing pages here, and I'm gonna show you how all of these follow the same structure, and they're using all of them, right? They've found success with all of these, right? It's a clear sign that this structure is working for them. And in this video, as I mentioned, I have this document outlined here. We're gonna be going through everything. So let's start by talking about the first section of this landing page, right? The hero section, right? This is really this initial section right here, where you can see that they have headline, subheadline, they have this like social proof, the button, and then the image, okay? Now, the breakdown of all of these heroes is the same. If we look at all these, it's the same, right? You see the pattern just by taking a quick glance. And by breaking this down, I realized that the headline, it's always a first person quote with one of the following formulas, right? So the first formula is, my problem is gone in just time frame, right? So an example, my reflux, bloating, and dad bod are gone, and it's only been 3 weeks, okay? Another formula that they're using is, I achieved measurable outcome and feeling that's tied to the desired outcome. So an example of this, I'm down 2 jean sizes and feel more confident than ever, okay? So these are examples that I pulled directly from here, right? Other ones, bye bloat, I got rid of the boulder in my tummy in 9 days. My puffy face and double chin are gone, and I lost 11 pounds of belly fat. So we can see here how it repeats itself, right? The structure repeats itself, okay? So that is the headline. Now the subheadline reinforces the headline by introducing the product, aka the solution, and states the desired outcome in short time frame to achieve the outcome. So an example is, try hormone harmony, deflate puffy face, boost energy, and wave goodbye to bloat in as little as 14 days. So we introduce the product, right? Try hormone harmony, that's the product, the solution. Then we restate the desired outcome. What does the customer actually want? To deflate puffy face, boost energy, and wave goodbye to bloat. And what is the time frame to achieve the outcome? How little time can they achieve it? In as little as 14 days. So here's another example, try prebiotic collagen protein, get to the root cause of bloat, gas, and uncontrollable weight gain, erratic bowel movements, and other digestive nightmares. This one doesn't include the time frame, right? But again, just another example. So that is a subheadline. Now, underneath this, we see social proof. We see number of customers, the star rating, the number of reviews. We also see the percentage of viewers that would recommend it to a friend, right? We see the same thing here. Here we see like 86% of customers lose weight, so it's also like the percentage of customers that achieve the desired outcome. So reinforcing social proof here. Big CTA button, as we've seen, big CTA button here. And then an image on the right-hand side, on desktop, obviously on mobile it's different. An image showing the product of a customer with the outcome, adding the offer on top. What I mean by this is that this is just showing the product. This is showing the offer, right? Up to 70% off. Here's another example. And then here are examples where we can see like an actual person. It's a great image, right? It shows the outcome and it ties in a lot with 11 pounds of belly fat, down 2 jean sizes. Like technically, I think this image would be a better fit for this headline, right? Because she's showing the outcome. Like the picture, picture says 1,000 words, right? Like you just need to show the outcome. These ones are a little bit more generic and you could say a little bit more stock, but they're working for this brand. So I would test around with this. I'd play with it and see what works for you, okay? So after this hero section, which is really the point at which we grab attention and get the viewer hooked in, we have this next section, which is all about trust and social proof. The first thing is this bar, this section that shows press articles. It shows some trust, some logos, that the product or the brand has been featured in. And then social proof. The social proof section is very interesting because it always follows the same structure as well. And it's always about the number of people that have either like achieved the outcome, discovered the product, just achieved the desired outcome, got rid of the pain point, and it shows people with the product, right? Here's one example. Here's another example. 147,000 women say it works after one scoop, right? From the food baby to flat as a bored belly, right? Pain point to desired outcome, current state to desired state. Showing customers with the product smiling. This is like the same one, it's actually the same landing page. The only difference here is the hero. This one, over 2.4 million women look younger. This is like, they're not showing images, but they're showing customer reviews, which is another thing that I've written down here, is that even the ones that show images, they follow with it just a few customer reviews. 3 here, 3 here. This one also has 3, and this one is the same. So that is the structure there for that section. Now, what do we do after this? We need to educate customers on the problem, right? Because if we're gonna get people to buy a product and to do a journey of education. And I come back to this stages of market awareness a lot of time because this is really what determines the structure of the landing page. And it's very clear that the landing pages that Happy Mammoth are using are more for a problem-aware, solution-aware market. They're going after the markets that are harder to sell to, but the audience is bigger. And in order to sell these people and to bring them towards a product-aware, most aware stage, you must have education. So the way that Happy Mammoth does education is they educate the problem, right? So they educate customers on the reason why they have the problem in the first place. So the first thing is a graphic showing the visual of the problem to get kind of a shocking hook again into this section, because with a landing page, like every time we have a line of text or an image, the whole goal of that is just to keep people reading, right? To get people to read the next line or get people to read the next section. Otherwise, we're going to lose them, right? So this needs to be somewhat like a graphic visual. And as we can see, it's ideal state and current state of the customer's problem, right? We saw one example there. This is another one. It shows like a graph, and it's kind of interesting. You're kind of curious to find out like what does this actually mean, right? Like how can I get back to the desired state, right? So we see it's the same thing over and over again. And then we have a description of the root cause of the problem / why the customer has the problem. And we do this by introducing a new idea first. So here we say the decline in gut health can start as early as age 25. That's why so many men notice creeping weight loss. And what's worse, the end of the cycle, but here's the secret, right? We introduce a new idea. The dad bod isn't just about extra pounds, it's a warning sign, a red flag that is your gut in distress. Here, the new idea is as you age, gas gets trapped in your digestive tract. Most women blame this and that. Scientists have now discovered the real root cause. As you age, the digestive system naturally slows down each time you eat. So we're introducing a new idea. We're getting into the education side. Here we can see that hormonal fat is totally different than normal fat, right? We're introducing a new idea. So I think we get the point there, right? The next point is relate to the customer's current situation using language that speaks to them and their pain points. We don't just want to say like, here's a pain point, and like we want to use language that and pain points that they're currently suffering, right? Notice how we're using the language dad bod. Notice how like stubborn belly bulge. These are just like some examples for guys. Here we can see that, blowing your belly up like a balloon leads to all sort of uncomfortable and even dangerous health issues. We list a bunch of issues that the customer is likely, is currently suffering from. Okay, so that is the relating to customer's current situation. Now, we also can disqualify other options by saying diets and exercise don't work. And just in this example, right, as you can see here, traditional weight loss methods don't address these underlying gut issues. They're band-aids on a bullet wound, leaving you feeling frustrated, defeated, right? So we're disqualifying other solutions, other potential things that the customer's already tried, or even like breaking down beliefs in the customer's mind. That's why traditional weight loss methods simply do not work for women dealing with hormonal weight gain, right? We can see the same thing here. So what do we do after this? After we've educated the customer on the problem, it's time to introduce our solution, right? Because we've primed them and we've talked about the root cause, we've kind of broken down some limiting beliefs, some existing beliefs that the customer has, and now we're in a perfect position to introduce a solution, which is our product. So the way that Happy Mammoth are doing this is they're always starting with, there's good news / a new way headline with the following formula, right? So it's finally possible for demographic to achieve desired outcome in time frame. It's finally possible to relieve trapped gas, deflate bloated belly, speed up a digestive system, and clear out years of painful pressurized poop from your colon in as little as 9 days, okay? One example, we can see here, finally there's good news for men of all ages. They kind of split this into multiple like headline. Now it's possible to ditch the dad bod and reclaim your confidence with prebiotic collagen protein, okay? Just another example there. Then what we want to do is we want to link the solution to the product, okay? So we've talked about the solution, now we link to the product. We see that, they've already linked it in the headline here in this example, but really the structure that I've seen repeat multiple times with Happy Mammoth is we state what the product is and how it helps achieve the desired outcome with little pain, effort, or sacrifice. Okay, so we show this here. Prebiotic collagen is so gentle, you won't feel any discomfort, cramps, or stomach pain. Simply mix 1 scoop, right? We're saying how easy it is. Watch how the natural science-backed extracts deflate your belly and shrink your waistline, right? All in front of your eyes. This is just reinforcing the outcome as well. We talk about the mechanism of the product, so ingredients, formulation, technology, right? Here they've stated that science-backed extracts. We want to create something different, right? That's different than other solutions out there. And then we want to show the desired outcome result again, right? Either with statistics, 86% of women found this helpful to reduce bloating, with what you can expect with timeframes, or with social proof from reviews of before and after images. Give you some examples right here is social proof of a lot of women holding the product, and says 86% of users experience weight loss. This is just a way to show the desired outcome. Again, this, same, very, very similar thing. This is like what you can experience on like day 1 all the way through to day 9, 98% of users experience weight loss. And then, same thing here, or we just have social proof, as I mentioned, right? Just how many we've sold, the amount of people that have experienced the solution, right? Just other examples of what we can do. Important to show an image of the product somewhere in this section, right? In those examples, we saw either the image of the product or even like people with the product. So after that, we want to have ease of achieving desired outcome, right? Because we don't just want to introduce our product as a solution, we also want to make sure it's the best solution for the customer. The way that we do that is we reduce the effort and sacrifice, and we increase the perceived likelihood of the customer achieving the desired outcome, right? So the way Happy Mammoth is doing this, they have a headline with the formula. All it takes is product/application plus how often effort sacrifice to achieve desired outcome, right? All it takes is 1 scoop a day to wave goodbye to bloat, embarrassing gas, and painful indigestion. That's just one example. The example I took from here. This one, get the old you back within 1 easy and delicious scoop a day. Just another example that they're using here. After that, we want to introduce another unique mechanism or information that supports the claim in the headline. We want to talk about the ingredients, we want to talk about the scientific evidence, we want to talk about materials, quality, technology, right? Here we have all natural extracts hand selected by 2 doctors and an award-winning nutritional scientist. So we have ingredients, we have authority, right? We have a lot of trust that's being conveyed here. We're showing the ingredients. Another example is like this infographic, showing the ingredients. And as you can see here, all it takes is 3 capsules a day to melt hormonal fat and feel like you again. And they're saying natural extracts again. They're saying hundreds of scientific papers, right? So we want to back this up with some authority, some trust, so that our claims are supported. After this, what do? We overcome the will it work for me objection, right? Because customers at this point, they're like, okay, this is great, but does it work for me, right? I've tried a few different things. I don't really know, okay, it's worked for other people. Does it work for me? So the way that Happy Mammoth are doing this is they have a headline with some sort of formula that is like, it works for everyone, right? It works for women of all ages. It works no matter your skill level. Like that is really the structure that they're following here. Simply enjoy 1 scoop, but then we can see here, works for all ages and body types. This example, here we can see works for women of all ages. Okay, so we're overcoming that objection. Then we want to list the benefits and reinforce the desired outcome with each one. So listing benefits here, as we can see, listing benefit. This is actually a day by day, so they actually have listing the benefits here. But this one you can see, again, listing benefits and reinforcing the desired outcome. It's really, really important to always tie that back in. Then finally we get to the offer section, right? This is where we actually present the offer. What are we actually offering? And I don't want to go too deep into offers here. I'm going to have another video maybe breaking down offers from different brands to really show you the ideal offer structures. But the correlation between what I'm seeing here is that they're always presenting 3 options because it's a consumable product. They're having this quantity break offer. The more you buy, the more you save, which is always a good idea. So we have the offer section, then we have risk reversal, right? We have a guarantee or warranty. Your purchase is protected by a 60 to 100% money back guarantee. We have some additional like instant refunds, 9 days money back, right? We're just reinforcing the risk reversal. Social proof in the form of customer reviews. These are just more reviews as you would find on any given product page. And then additional information below that. Usually like anything else the customer needs to know, and like overcoming any objections, right? It could be scientific evidence, it could be ingredients, it could be the manufacturing process, the materials that are used, etc. And then finally we have FAQs. Okay, so show you this. What they're using here is like, okay, ingredients label, they have like a mission with some doctors, and then finally FAQs, like top 12 questions. So that is really the structure. And I reverse engineer this for you guys. I created this document to make it easy to look at these landing pages and then also like see how you can apply it to your own brand, right? What are the individual steps? Because sometimes, you look at landing pages and it's like, okay, great, like this is a cool landing page, but how do I actually apply this to my own brand, right? And hopefully this document that I broke down for you guys today is helpful in allowing you to achieve that. So as I mentioned, if you want this document, comment down below this video. I'll be happy to send it to you, and hopefully this was valuable. I'll see you in the next one.